Joker.
Send in the clown.
If you just smile.
Joker.
Was this on your...
Yes, this was probably like number 3 or 4 or something.
Well, it's not on mine.
Really?
No, it wasn't.
Hindsight's 2020.
Yeah, I know. Starring
Joaquin Phoenix.
probably one of the best actors of all time. I have to admit, he's really good.
I enjoy
He's really
everything I've seen him in.
Yeah, so
At
far
least.
me too,
Even
yeah.
Signs.
Especially Sign. I thought he was really great in that one. Joker. It is not part of the DCEU. It is a separate, standalone movie, according to Todd Phillips. First impression. What was some of your feelings when you came out of that movie?
I felt, in a good way, unsettled and gross and just wowed.
Yeah.
As a film, as an art piece, great. Storyline, also great, but it kind of puts that like weird feeling in your stomach.
Yeah. I had the same reaction because when I walked out, literally no one was talking. Everybody was quiet. I think
Right.
they was trying to soak in like, what the hell did we just watch? And it took me about maybe a couple hours to soak it in. I'm like, I love this movie.
Mhm.
I love it. You?
Yeah, I love it.
Every part of it, I love it.
So a short rundown is Arthur Fleck is a mentally ill person, and he's just going through life. He's a for-hire clown, and he gets just beaten down by everybody he meets, and he's kind of bullied, and he has this condition where he laughs uncontrollably.
Which is awesome to play a part of what the Joker will become.
Right.
So,
And so, if you're familiar with the Joker, you know that he does not have a backstory. That's the whole thing of the Joker in the comics. There's no backstory to it. Like in one comic, he says, "My past is multiple choice," and that plays a big role into this movie, saying everything is multiple choice in this movie. So
you see that with Dark Knight. He keeps changing his story about how he gets to smile. And he just changes every single time he tells it to a different story or to a different person. But let's talk about. Let's get out. Is there anything you don't like about this movie?
It was a little long,
Yes.
and some of the parts where he's kind of weirdly dancing, as I demonstrated perfectly. I could have done without a few of those, but otherwise, story-wise, I would have left it the same, and the way it's shot is really nice. The color tones are really cool.
Yeah. It has.
And you'll hear this everywhere. A lot of parallels between the movies Taxi Driver and King of Comedy. So we're not going to delve more into that because it's been said and it's going to be said for years and years and years.
Yes, and I've seen Taxi Driver, and I have to agree with that. And so, the only thing I didn't like as well was the runtime. I thought it was a little too long. It is a very slow-paced movie, and if you were going into like thinking this is gonna be like, you know, Heath Ledger Joker doing all these crazy things, planning to manipulate Gotham, it is not. It is very slow-paced,
Slow burn.
and yeah, slow burn. But you know what? I was okay with it, to a certain extent. But I agree with Paul. It was a little too long.
Sure.
So
All right, let's talk about what we
get that out
did
of the
like.
way. Oh my gosh. You go first. What do you like?
First and foremost, Joaquin Phoenix is a
Yes.
phenomenal actor. He plays Arthur Fleck exactly how you think some deranged dude who's just on the cusp of breaking would act. He's like the way he moves.
creepy.
He's really creepy, and his eyes, you could see it in his eyes. And you see post interviews, like he totally looks like a normal person. But in this movie, he looks like a freak, bro.
Yeah, he lost 52 pounds for this role. If you've seen the movie, you can tell he lost 52
This is the same dude who played Johnny Cash.
Same dude who played, what's his name from Gladiator. One of the things that I love, I want to talk to two particular scenes that I like, and I feel like it's what makes, like I agree with Paul, Joaquin Phoenix should be nominated for
Oh yeah, if he
Best
doesn't,
actor.
I read a YouTube comment.
Yeah.
And it's like, when you give me my Oscar, could you introduce me as Joker?
As Joker. He should get nominee, at least a guarantee. A win, I think he's up there, and so we'll have to play out who's going to be the other runners in that. And so, but one of my favorite scenes that I love about this, and I agree with Paul, I love this movie for the fact that we get to see what this film would be like if we were in somebody who has a mental illness in their head. What they're thinking, what they're seeing. And I think Todd Phillips like hit a home run with this because you can tell how creepy, how cynical this this person is. You want to root for him. Like in the beginning, I think did you ever feel sympathetic towards this character at all while you were watching this movie?
Yes.
In the beginning.
In the beginning, but you start to see like I imagine it's like Taxi Driver. You kind of see like, and American Psycho. If you've seen American Psycho, it's just like that. You kind of sympathize with him because he's a little off, but you want him to be good.
Yeah.
But nothing he's doing is correct.
It's creepy and is great for for being a movie. My favorite scene is when he goes into his manager office, and he has this one scene where he the boss is telling him to bring back the sign, even though the kid broke the sign, and you see him standing there, and all of a sudden his boss is laying on him like, you're gonna get fired, you freak, and all of a sudden he just goes and he just starts smiling. Mm-hmm. That was for me, I was like, whoa, that is really creepy for a guy just be standing there, just all of a sudden just he's taking it, he doesn't, no emotion, just it's right. And the other part was when he shot the 3 guys
in the subway. And
what does he do? The very next thing he does, he runs and he goes into the bathroom. If you killed 3 guys, what would you do in that moment? Any normal person would probably be like, what the heck did I just do? Freak out. He does what?
He runs away and
does the dance.
He doubles down.
Yes, he does this.
First of all, he puts another few rounds in the other guy, chases him down, shoots him down, and then he goes dancing.
And he dances and he does his thing. I'm like, wow, that to me, that's what a Joker is. It's just doesn't care about life. He's just gonna go at it, just kill people, and celebrates like he does. Mm-hmm. I love those 2 scenes.
Also, I love Joaquin Phoenix. He makes this Joker his own. Jared Leto really, really, really tried to emulate Heath Ledger.
No, I disagree with that.
No, I totally think he did because it was a lot of snarling and weird movements and stuff like that. He tried to be creepy, but Joaquin Phoenix, he totally makes it his own, and you buy it as a Joker. You look at all the Jokers from, is it George Romero? Forgive me? Yeah, all the way to here. Everyone is different except for Jared Leto. He tries to make something out of Heath Ledger.
But I don't think but the difference is I don't think he is he's not a Joker yet. He's becoming a Joker. So it's a different type of
But you can already tell.
There's sign in there. That's why people ask, if you were to rank his performance or his Joker compared to all the other Joker, where would you put Phoenix?
Right up there with Heath Ledger.
I still have Heath Ledger as number 1.
Yeah.
I think Phoenix is 2 to me.
It's a close 2.
Oh, close. Very close. It's not that much. And
but it's different. It's comparing apples to oranges. Oh, not apples to oranges. Maybe it was apples to granny apples. They're in the same basket, but one's just a little different.
Well, I agree with you because for me, is my opinion, is that, like I said, he wasn't the Joker yet. Heath Ledger was already full-blown, already past that part when he's already the Joker, already doing all that stuff.
Yeah.
And Joaquin was becoming that person. So I think when you say this is apple and orange, I can see why you would do that because I see it that too. It's different. He's not the Joker at that time. He's becoming one. And so.
Right.
Anything else you like about this? Any theories that you have?
The whole notion of not knowing what's real and what's not. Shows that his girlfriend that he makes ends up being total fake. It was all in his head.
Did you see that coming?
I did not.
I did not too because I was like, but then in my head I was like, why would she be with this guy? Cause he is kind of creepy and weird. Is it sympathetic for the kid? I don't know. But when he went into her apartment and she was surprised,
she's like, who the heck are you?
What the freak? Holy cow. Threw me off.
So that makes me wonder what else wasn't real, what else is real.
Let's talk about the ending.
Okay, so at the end he's sitting in there with the psychiatrist and he's laughing, he's talking to her, and it depicts it as if he was remembering something or telling the therapist what happened, how he got to that point. So was it all a dream? Was it something that he imagined? He's just in there, or was it real? And when he walks out of there,
he killed her.
Did he kill her, or was it? I want to say it's symbolic because he's walking down the hall, and he's got blood prints on his feet, blood footsteps. It's symbolic of he put this whole thing in motion. There's blood on his hands. There's blood on his feet.
Oh.
To say Gotham's screwed, and it's never going to be the same until Batman comes up.
I have a
So
different
either one. You could take it literal, or you could take it into deeper.
For me, I think it's more literal. I think he killed her in there just because the conversation he had with her. My theory is different than Paul. I don't think the whole thing is remembering. I think it's the true event. I think the part where he's in that room with the as you call her, a psych. I think that's after what happened to him in the taxi, because we get.
Yeah.
Oh, let's talk about Thomas Wayne. What do you think about his depict in this movie? Do you feel like he was a prick?
A little bit, but rightfully so. He was just trying to. He was running for mayor. He wanted to do good, but everyone kept nitpicking at him like a politician.
I don't think he might have looked like a prick in the eyes of the Joker, of Arthur.
And the audience.
Because, I'll be honest, because the whole entire time, any Batman movie depicts Thomas Wayne as a noble citizen of Gotham.
Mm-hmm.
That they depict him as this classy guy who loves to help. But this is the only movie that I've seen where they depict him as a prick, basically. So I like that change of views on the people from a person, because the whole time I'm like, man, he's a freaking he deserved to die.
It was very interesting.
So my theory is that I think that was after he got arrested from having that accident when he was in a taxi, because the way the movie was, everything was him hallucinating of people being with him or helping him. Those two guys with the mask, I don't think that was two guys with the Joker mask. I think those were two policemen who he thought had a Joker mask and pulled him out of the car and arrested him.
I disagree. I think it happened how it happened there. But like I said, you don't know what's real.
That's what's good about this movie, is that you can come up with your own theory in that sense. So I think mine's right. But anything else?
I think that's it for now.
Yeah.
There's tons of videos on this.
Oh my gosh.
And there's a lot of backlash in this movie that causes violence. And I want to say to you, what did you expect from a Joker movie? The most iconic villain from the DC universe. It's a Joker movie. It's going to be violent. It's going to be unsettling.
Yeah.
This is not Joker and Batman. This is Joker. Sorry, I just have to get that on my chest.
I sympathize with people who think it's dangerous. I can see why.
Really?
I can.
Did people were people uprising for Taxi Driver? American Psycho?
Well, actually, yes.
Good. I don't know where to go from here. I have no argument past that. I'm just saying, stop blowing it over proportion.
No, I get it.
It's a movie.
I think if you can separate, the art from reality, this is a masterpiece. I would have to put, this is a great movie.
Let's rate it.
Let's rate it. What do you?
Opening night, for sure.
Opening
Probably
night.
one of the top 10 of my year.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
So far, it's my number 2 of the year.
Wow.
All right.
All right. If you've seen it, let us know. And if you have any opinions, strong words.
Who's right? Which opinion you agree with? That's what we want to know. Peace.
Peace.